Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Simply Investing. Hope everyone had a great month and a great first quarter of trading. I know I certainly did. It kind of started rising from the end of March. For the quarter, I rounded out at a 14.5% gain. I rounded out there. Made some bad bets. Well, not bad bets. I still think I'm buying back into Fitbit, but not as much. But I bought in at 15, kind of dropped to 13. But I'm in it for a little bit longer of a haul than the short term. Overall, this is a full fiscal year on the Robinhood app. I started in March, and it's been a full fiscal year. So from the beginning to now, the experiment, I have invested a total of $620, and the portfolio is sitting right at, I believe it was about $2,400. So that means I had about an a little under $1,800 gain over a year. And how I did that was, I've been trying to say every single time, you gotta find the stocks that they've been making money, but they're just undervalued at the time. My biggest hit was AT&T. In the Robinhood portfolio, I had about 15 shares, which is about as much as I could get with the money I had. So you're looking at about $500. I bought them all at about $32. There's like $32.50 a share. And I've collected a handful of dividends off of them. So, made about $15 over the year. But they went from 32 to now they're at about 38. So that's about a $5 gain per 15 cents. I made a great buy on that one. Another great buy I had was when I did get in a Fitbit on the IPO. I got in when it was like $39. I bought 10 shares. It skyrocketed to the high 50s and I sold. Then it dropped again and I bought again, and then it rose back up, and then I kept I got lucky with plays like that throughout the year where it was dipping down and going up. My biggest bet was Bank of America, because their dividends keep rising and the stock stays consistently low. So I'm now up to about 50 shares of it in that account, and it just keeps going up and up and up, and you're just sitting like, I haven't even reached $1,000 invested in it yet, and the dividends just keep rising, and it went from 5 cents to 10 cents to now $1.67. So it's like, okay, it just keeps on rising. They keep making more money, so we can't argue that. However, I did have some losses. CFG, I wouldn't say it was a loss, but I did not get out as quickly as I should have over the year. I still think it's a great long-term company. It's just stagnant in the low 20s. The company's been around for 150 years. I don't foresee it going anywhere, So I think it's gonna start rising. I think a lot of financial stocks are gonna start rising, but 3 to 5 years from now, the financial industry is gonna be shaken up by. They're going to have to try to find ways to make their money again, because people are now moving more towards mobile banking. So that's going to alleviate the pressure it's going to alleviate the need for branches, but at the same time, branches is where traditionally banks offered personal loans, small business loans, mortgages, their other financial products. They would offer them through the tellers and personal bankers. That was their consistent ad stream, their stream of prospects for new business. Now they're going to have to rely on not only probably the standard television ads or Hulu ads, but they're probably going to have to find some way of doing internet advertising that's successful. Because to be honest, it's hard to like a bank on a Facebook page. You know, it's boring. You know, I deposit my money there. That's all I do, right? Or you open up a savings account or a Roth IRA or an IRA, whatever you need to do, you just go and do it. But I still think there would be a need for a physical branch because businesses still need cash. I just don't think personal banking is going to be there. Like, the personal banker position is probably going to go away, and you're probably going to just really have tellers and a manager, and maybe some financial services representatives, and not like saying, hey, your savings and this and that. Like, the teller will open up your savings account. What it will be is just like someone going to help you with a 401k, investing, building, financial planning for your retirement. That's what it's going to be. But what also is, I still think there's a need for it, just because you need some place to get cash without having to pay for it, you know. That's still going to be a huge demand. Or you have to have a place, like if you were a small business, where else are you gonna go to deposit $10,000 in cash from a day's revenue? Now you still need to go to a physical bank. But it's just one of those things. It's neither here nor there. Well, another good stock I picked was Ford. A lot of people think, I don't think Ford even moved well over the last 6 months since I had it too. I know I'm going off tangent off of the banking, but Ford's another one that they have great dividends. It's just like PPL, over $4 dividends. It's just or no, I don't think they're over 4. I think they're $3.58 for the year. But it's for $12, I get 33% of my money back in the first year. In 3 years, I'll have made my money and sold the stock. That's a no-brainer. And LDP, $7.50. Wow. Or 57 cents. Wow. In 3 years, another stock that you'll get your money back in 3 years after investing in it. Now, granted, dividends are not a guaranteed thing. The company always reserves the right to change their dividends, but dang, you can make a lot of money before they ever think about changing their dividends again. And it's just those things. So overall, I'd have to say my overall experience with the app now is kind of, there's a lot that they still could do, but they've come a long way from when I first started. Now you know when dividends are coming. Now you can click on your stocks and see a percentage of what it is of your portfolio, so you can sell off a certain amount, come down, move, reallocate. I think that helps new investors as well. Now, I did start my Betterment versus Robinhood app. So I set up another Robinhood account, and I set up another Betterment account. I set up a Betterment account, and right now I've deposited a total of $80 in each. It's a little hard to invest, so of course my picks are, it's half Bank of America, half Ford right now, because that's about what I can afford. And it's been marginal. It's up maybe $1. Now the Betterment app is up something like 77 cents and change. So it's hard to say who's outperforming who right now, because it's just just tough to say with that. So I'm gonna have to wait a couple months till the deposits creep into a few $100s and see which one is outperforming each other. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see how that transpires, how that goes. But that's all I wanted to talk about for today. Just kind of my experience and what I've been trading in for the year and the last few months. Stocks I am interested in though. I'm really kind of looking forward to GMC because I think they're gonna push themselves in the right direction, but only time will tell. I would still wait on that stock. GE is another stock. I'm just kind of waiting to see what they're gonna do. And the infamous Facebook. I don't know. I'm still kind of itchy on buying them. They could, investor faith in them is skyrocketed with millennials, and millennials are going to be the largest group to put money in for investing. So I think just that will bring up the value of Facebook. But when you think long term, I just can't see how that's valued close to or as much as a company that has $200 billion in cash and $200 billion in revenue versus a company that has $5 billion in revenue. That just doesn't make a lot of sense, but the market does do things that just don't make any sense. With that, thanks for all the support, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Keep it up. Like the Facebook page. Since I have a couple days of free time, I'm actually going to put the effort into making a group page so that we can just have a group and you guys can discuss whatever you want relative to stocks and help each other out. Always respect the process. And it's not just respect the process too, you also got to believe in the process. But always respect the process, because as soon as you lose respect for it is the moment your strategy will start to fail. So always respect the process. Follow it and respect it. With that said, good luck, good hunting. I hope you guys have a great April. I think we're on a bull run for the next 6 to 8 months. So hope you guys make some great trades. Comment. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. I'll answer any questions you guys have. Thanks, and see you next time.